Hey everybody, welcome back to the Boys in Blue. This is episode number 8, and today we are debuting 87 overall Soul Series Max Muncy. Got some pretty good stats, big power bat, but you know, we've got our captain boost, so 103 contact versus right, 68 versus left, not ideal. 125 power versus right, so that's maxed out. 104 power versus left clutch at 87. He's going to be playing over at the hot corner. He's got bronze defense, which is, you know, not ideal. We had Adrian Beltre there before, who's got diamond defense, which is a lot more ideal, but Muncy can't play short. So you kind of got to take, you know, what you can get there. But you know, I just realized if we just do that, we're good to go. Diamond defense at the hot corner covered. Max Muncy, I'll take that at I'll take the bronze at second base. That's fine. So lineup today, it's going to be Adrian Beltre in the 1, Freddie Freeman in the 2, Chris Taylor in the 3, JT in the 4, Muncy making his debut in the 5 spot, Teo in the 6, Dalton rushing in the 7, Kike in the 8, and Jock rounding things off in the 9th. When it comes to the who's going to be on the bump today, it's going to be James Paxton, so not super ideal, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and hop into it, see who we're playing against. Alrighty, we got matched with our opponent. We're going to be the home squad. Let's take a look at my opponent's team. He's got that Sandy Alcantara starter, other program card on the bump, McCutcheon, Mookie Betts, Palmeiro, Tony Tarasco, Giancarlo Stanton, Yainier Diaz, Yandy Diaz, Paul O'Neill, and Derek Jeter. So pretty good looking team. Nothing too like bizarre. Gonna be really hard to face off against. You know, it doesn't have like a bunch of 90 pluses. So I'll take it. We're 6-4 in ranked, coming off of a lot of BR. My guy's 5-10. Let's hop into it. Pulling that sinker a little early, so the accuracy's a little off, but that dotted pretty well. Let's give him a cutter up and away. Very hittable, but a little out in front. This is going to be Kike picking this up in right. I'm going to go and throw to third base, 92 speed, and I think we got him. Yeah, that's a double play every day. Let's go. What a throw by Kike in right. Let's hit. And here is Tony Tarasco, and he's hitting 5 bombs for my opponent. I haven't used this card. This was that free April Fool's Pack player. So interested to go ahead and give him a try. I finished off most of the team affinity grinds. I don't need to do the NL East anymore, so I won't really need to use this card until Chapter 2 comes out. Which when this video comes out, that Chapter 2 will be coming out later this week. At the time you guys are seeing that, says James Paxton picks up another strikeout. I'll take it. Here's Giancarlo Stanton, an absolute tank. With that bat, he could take the ball out in a hurry, and that was a sinker below the zone, and he just crushed it into center. Chris Taylor will go ahead and collect. 62 speed will sit on first. Not impossible to go ahead and double that up. Let's see who his 6th hitter is. I believe it's Yainier Diaz, and he's got like okay speed. So if he hit into a double play, it would not be impossible to go ahead and do that, which is looking like we might get it here. 59 speed. It was a little bit of a high chopper, so I'm not surprised that Yainier is safe at first. Again, it would have been a pretty tough play. Here's Yandy Diaz. Got a live edge up to an 87 overall. Let's give him that same pitch he just swung at. Missed on that one though. 0-1, so he doesn't put it in play. Let's give him that circle change. 0-2. He's kind of swinging out a lot. I'm noticing that. Let's give him a knuckle curve below the zone, like really below the zone. Try and get him to go ahead and strike out on that. He doesn't strike out, makes the play. Again, Beltre in the hot corner. I don't know if Muncy would have made that, so I will take that for sure. Give up a hit. It's a weak hit. Actually, no, Giancarlo's was a good hit. Let's go ahead and hit. Takes that slider high, 3-2. I could have just like poked my PCI there and probably gotten a hit, but would have been a ball 4, but we swung and we fouled it off. So we're staying alive. Let's see where he goes here. Again, knew that was going to go be a strike, so I'm glad we at least fouled it off. 3-2. We're doing it again, full count. I'm going to take that way high. So a leadoff walk for Justin Turner. So Max Muncy will have a runner on first, which is good because his clutch is not good, but his contact versus right is a lot better at 103. So you see that 103 contact, 125 power, way out in front on that slider. 0-1. Pitcher a little wild in this inning. And Muncy's going to go ahead and put that in play, but we're on top of the slider, and it's going to be a double play. I'm honestly not upset with the swing. Just got to get that PCI a little bit lower. 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Got 3 homers on the team. 440 batter's average. Batting average? I don't even know. 83 contact, 81 power. 0-1. Sometimes hitting middle is like the hardest thing in the game. 0-2. Down to our last strike of the inning. Got Sandy up to about 20 pitches here. That's a good slider, man. That just dove. I thought I was kind of sitting sinker. Unfortunate that we couldn't get that. Let's pitch. All right, 7, 8, and 9 coming up for us here. Here is Dalton rushing. Getting that batting average, it's getting up there a little bit for us here. And he's going to go ahead and put one through. We're going to go ahead and pick up our first hit of the game. Just a jam single right back up the middle, 68 off the bat. He's been a little hot coming off of that walk-off home run. The bat's starting to heat up for him. Here's Kike. Again, still looking for that first jock pop of the year. And this would be such a great spot for it. 102 off the bat. And yeah, there it is. We were talking about it. And Jock Peterson gets us on the board. A 12-6 curve that was sitting middle of the plate. His first jock pop of the year. We're up 2-0 here in the fourth. Back to the top of the lineup with Adrian Beltre. All right, 3, 4, and 5 guaranteed for us here in the bottom of the fourth. Chris Taylor will be leading things off 0 for 1. I feel like I don't even have all that. I think I maybe have like 1 hit or 2 hits with him. So still waiting for his bat to go ahead and heat up. I kind of feel like I've always struggled with Chris Taylor cards. Very balanced attributes, nothing too crazy, nothing like really good contact, nothing incredible when it comes to the power. So a relatively average card that I tend to struggle with. 1 and 2 on CT3. We'll take that inside by the hip. 2 and 2. Leading off here in the fourth, up 2-0. It's going to be a fastball that would have been on the block. I think that maybe would have been called a strike. I'm not fully sure. At least we fouled off. We'll try and protect here with 2 strikes. See if we can go ahead and get something down. And Chris Taylor, 1-3 off the bat on a fastball. And CT3 goes yard, and my opponent is out of here. A 3-0 win. It's going to go in the books as 2-0, but Chris Taylor goes yard, and my opponent is very quickly out of there. I'll take it. Big Maple James Paxton goes parallel 1. You'll love to see it. A pretty simple, very quick gameplay. I was debating doing a second game. I think I'm just going to roll with the one. Kind of a quicker gameplay. But I got a lot of these boys in blue videos to roll out, and I want to make sure I can get these guys to you. Again, a lot of Dodger cards came out at the beginning of the year, and they keep pumping them out. So I gotta try and get moving on this a little bit. So I just kind of wanted to stick to this being one game. But Max Muncy is in the lineup, a great power bat like we saw. But when it comes to power, Jock Peterson goes yard. His first jock pop of the year. I'll take it. That was kind of the difference in this game. And then Chris Taylor, he's not going to get recorded for the homer, unfortunately. Again, you still see 0 home runs there. He did have a home run there, but the guy quit before it was even in the seats. So I'll take it. James Paxton picks up the win on the bump. 4 strong innings. Not upset with it. You got to try and get what you can when it comes to a 76 overall silver. So not too shabby there, but like I said, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. My name is MP Gaming. I'll catch you guys in the next one.